Okay, one of the benefits for Honda is if I'm just pianoing the inputs and I'm buffering it, it kind of works like an option select, because if I'm attacking just air and I'm doing it really slowly, the hands won't come out. But if I come in contact with the opponent's normal, if he's sticking out like a kick or something and I catch it, it'll come out. So it works kind of like an option select. This is great too if you have charge, because you can super cancel the 100 hand slap as well. Since 100 hand slap makes me lunge forward as I'm doing the move, you can catch an opponent off guard by buffering the piano input during a dash. I can also buffer the piano motion while in the air, so I can do the 100 hand slap right when I touch the floor. Okay, so let's say that I want to do a combo with Honda, but I don't want to start off with light punch because I want to do more damage. I can't cancel 100 hand slap from hard punch or hard kick, but I can use medium kick. The problem is the speed I have to do the piano input after medium kick is going to be difficult. So I'm going to show a trick for this. So what we're going to do is crouching medium kick into 100 hand slap. So I'm going to put my index finger on light punch and my thumb is going to be on medium kick. And I'm just going to crouch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit light punch and medium kick at the same time. So that, because medium kick takes priority over light punch, so I'll still get that light punch input. And I'll just continue the piano motion. This is really good for punishing. And also, piano method's good for block pressure too. Mastering the piano method will allow you to do some really damaging combos. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to do the EX versions using the piano method. This is especially useful for Chun-Li, because Chun-Li, most of the people will just mash the kicks out, and this isn't good because it's not a hit confirm and you'll be wasting meters sometimes if they're blocking. So we want to have complete control over this. Okay, so the steps are the same. With Chun-Li, you want to start off with crouching light kick, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last input has to be 2 at the same time for the EX version. Now I prefer pressing all 3 kicks at the same time. So what I do is I go light, hard, medium, light, and then all 3 kicks at the same time. This is the easiest for me, and this is just one of many methods. You can make your own. So I'm going to show what that looks like. And what this allows me to do is I can do as many crouching leg kicks as I want with Chun-Li, and I can just do the EX as soon as I know these leg kicks are hitting. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a different angle on that. And obviously you have to do it a lot faster for the EX version because you have to put in so many inputs in such a little amount of time, especially after a crouching leg kick with Chun-Li. So I'll show it slowly. So you go light kick, and I go 1, 2, 3, and then all 3 at the same time. Another way to do it is I can go crouching light kick, and I can go 1, 2, 3, so hard kick, medium kick, light kick, and then do 1, 2, 3 again, but really fast. And what's happened is I'm trying to plink it, so to speak, on purpose. And even though I'm hitting more than 5 inputs, since we're doing the EX version, that's an exception. And what will happen is I'll be hitting them so fast that I'll more than likely be plinking it, and the EX version will come out. But the problem is you have to do this very quickly with the crouching light kick. So that's light kick, hard, medium, light, hard, medium, light. This This is much easier to do with Chun-Li's standing hard kick into EX legs. So what you do is you go hard, medium, light, really fast the second time. So it'll look like this. And it's the same thing. I'm plinking on purpose on the second row, and it'll give me an EX version. Practice these methods so you don't waste EX meter when you don't want to. Alright, I'm going to use Blanca now, and I'm going to show some piano methods with him as well. One thing that's good is I can start doing hops and dash forward or dash back, and I can build meter with using electricity. Another good thing is for baiting throws. Now when I'm jungle hopping across the opponent like this, and I land and I do electricity, if the opponent tries to grab me, he'll get hit by it. And the timing for this is you just want to hit the last input, the 5th input, as soon as Blanca lands. Another huge thing is after an opponent blocks Blanca's electricity, you're at a huge frame advantage. You're able to do another standing light punch right after, and there's nothing they can do about it. They're basically stuck in block stun. But what you can do is you can get greedy and you can walk forward ever so slightly and go for another light punch into electricity. Now this gets tricky because if they keep blocking, then you can eventually just go up to them and throw them. But if they anticipate you trying to throw them, you can get tricky and just stand there and trip them as well. So use your imagination. Blanca has a lot of mix-ups using this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys another piano method. This is an old school method. It involves doing supers, but drumming all 3 buttons in a row instead of just pressing one input. Now this is kind of character specific in Street Fighter 4 because supers will have different variables when you press different strengths. Either it will be their distance or their startup time. But generally it works if you're trying to combo into a super. Now normally you would have one chance if you press one button, but if you drum across all 3, so Chun-Li's super for example, you get 3, and if you count the negative edge that'd be 6 more chances. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the super, and then I go forward back forward, this is with Chun-Li, and then instead of pressing just hard kick, I go hard kick, medium kick, light kick like this. Really fast. This will help your timing out greatly, and it's used in a lot of the old school Street Fighter titles like Street Fighter 3. There's no reason not to use this if your final input does not matter, and it'll help out your execution out a lot. Okay guys, the final combo I'm going to show you guys is with Gen. In this combo I'm going to use a combination of plinking, I'm going to piano his rapid fire special move, and I'm going to piano his super. Using all these combination of execution techniques, I'm going to further increase my chances of landing the combo.